There we go. We are live. How's my mic doing? I don't think it's doing that great. Should be fine. Again, we are back. We are now in August. I may have played the first two games of this Cup series to just get it over and done with. As far as the Dennis Eckert match, don't know if I'll play the full game or player lock it, but for now, wanted to a few games in because we have made it to, well, I wanted to start streaming here because we're in August 1st, which means now we get to see our draft picks. We have no more left to sign, so that's great. Everything, and we saved 1.59 million for a bonus allotment. Don't know what that will be used for, or if I can use it at all, but yeah, we're here now, and I'm gonna go ahead and send to August 2nd. This is it. We can finally see the draft picks for 2028. I think what we'll do is we'll start with this team, and we'll just work our way within our division. So we'll start with us, then we'll go to Arizona, then we'll move to the Dodgers, Dodgers, Giants, Padres, or Dodgers, Padres, Giants. Then we'll move. We can do conferences, I guess. We'll go from the NL West to the Central to the East, and then we'll do it the opposite way. Yeah, we can do that. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Anthony Ramirez, 77 overall, 78 is his actual potential. We drafted him late in last year's first round. Troy Parker. Was kind of hoping his would be a lot higher too, but his floor is pretty high as well. This is what happens when you draft college players. Their floor is very high, not always their ceiling though, unless you get lucky. In that case, good. That's great. I am happy with this and Tom Kincaid. I'm definitely happy with them, and I'm really happy with the Robbie Ferris. Miguel Campos. It would have been nice if his was a little higher, but I'll definitely take 81. And these guys are all within our farm system. The unfortunate thing is that they'll need some time in the farm system to really hone their craft. So that's really unfortunate. Joseph Patel, also really low. His ceiling isn't the highest, but that's okay. He can sit around in the Class A and Double A for a bit, get his rating up. He is really low in terms of his contact hitting. His power against righties isn't much higher. At least his durability is very high. Not bad for pretty good fielding stats, I have to say. He's definitely being carried by his fielding and his base running stats. That's for sure. Hans Ayers, 79. And Chu Choi. Kind of upset that his is really low. For a guy who's a JUCO player for a year, his being way lower than Ayers is kind of unfortunate. So definitely not a bad draft class. I think we'll keep everyone here up here, especially Kincaid and Ferris. That's what we really needed. We needed relievers with decent ratings and decent potential. His ratings, these guys' ratings aren't really that decent, but they could probably go in Double A starting next season. I might play a lot of Double A games in 2029. They actually could go Double A if I wanted to. Outside of them, however, I think down here we get the hand to Hans. He's already 58 overall, so I could definitely put him in Double A next season. Chu Choi, however, I might have to I might have to swallow the pill on him and just send him out. It's really unfortunate. He's the only guy we drafted that's a lefty thrower. You know, pitcher that wise or pitcher wise. He's the only one we have that we drafted that is a lefty. Other than him, the only other lefty is Anthony Ramirez. I'm content. I'm content with the Anthony Ramirez selection. I would have liked it to have been 80 something, but with him being 77 overall, he could definitely come to the show next season. So he doesn't even have to go JUCO, sorry. He doesn't even have to play down in the minors. And the same can be said about Troy Parker. I don't think they need to go into the minors for at any point. They could probably just come to the show next season. Kincaid, however, is a different story. I'm really upset that his rating is as low as it is. Then again, I think the game pointed that out to me. I was drafting at this point based on potential. So Kincaid will need some time to develop. And Robbie Ferris, similar scenario, but at least he's 18, so there is time. That 97 potential though was really high, and that's probably why we took him. I would have been ecstatic if he was a 90 potential. But that's our draft class. Everyone is essentially a hit at least. Everyone here has green or blue potential, so I'm happy with that. No one here is considered a bust. Ooh. Arizona. I'm not sure what to make of this. Your first round selection, 72 overall. Then again, they drafted late in the first round, so they probably didn't have much to work with. Jason Diaz, at least he's okay. He'll definitely need some time to cook. Marcus Bolich. Similar scenario with him. He did not get signed. Derek Crosby will go. He'll go to college. He should be in next year's draft, if not in a future draft other than 2029. Lawrence Reyes. That's definitely the best selection right here. Mariano Campaneris. I can see why they probably didn't sign Derek Crosby. If you get a guy that's 89 potential, although his overall is really low, he's going to need a few years to develop. Bartolo Batista. Not very impressive for a guy who played 3 years in college. Yeah, that sucks, man. How do you whiff on the pick like that? Definitely ours is much better than this. 2 80s, one that's 89 doesn't, and a 79. That definitely does not outdo ours. Everyone here is damn near 70. 71 is the lowest for us. And after Chu Choi, it's 77 that's the lowest. 77 to 86. That's really good. Okay, the Dodgers got another fucking closing pitcher. Dude, they already have a closing pitcher in AAA. He's about to go to the show soon. And this guy was could have been a 99. They didn't sign this guy, though. Otis Bankston. So I'm wondering what will happen with them. I guess he'll go to the show in the future. He'll definitely go to college at this point. Yeah, wow, they whiffed on these picks in the back half of their draft. They went from, okay, this is pretty decent, not too shabby, to holy shit, you guys fucking whiffed in this year's draft. Padres, let's see what you got. 83 potential, 62 overall. He'll be probably bouncing around between AAA and AA next year, since they don't really have the space. That's not bad. Whiffed on their second pick though. Their second rounder. This is an absolute whiff. Jesus Christ. I guess they only got him for his speed and power. That's not really great. Alfred Bautista. This is a very good closer. 70 overall out the gates. He could go AAA to start and then probably even have him play at the majors next season. Ronaldo Cedeno. Cedeno? I think it's Cedeno. Yep, another bus. That's rough. Craig Vargas and Jose Manzanillo. So ours is definitely better than this, that's for sure. Not even a question. And the Giants also had a pretty mid draft. They definitely were hoping Roger Holden's potential was 90. They were definitely hoping these two had 90 and 88 potential because the rest of this draft, absolutely weak. And these two being flat out busts. I mean, their overalls aren't too bad, but their potentials aren't much higher. In fact, Will Hagen's potential is 62, and his rating currently is 62. So they fucked up. So I can definitely and confidently say we won this year in the draft again. Um, no generational talents from us this time, but we didn't need a generational talent to be selected this year. That happened last year. So we're good on that front. And we got two 86, an 81, a 77, a 79, and two 78s. So I definitely think we won. We had the best draft class in ours. All right, now with the NL Central Cardinals, you are in a deep rebuild, and it's not going to be much better. Yo, they did not scout this man. 87 to 99 was the scouted potential. His actual potential was 64. Holy shit. What a fucking whiff. Yeah, this shit's disgusting, bro. Two in the 60s, a 72, 77, 84. So, now I understand why the Cardinals haven't been good in this series. Their drafting is the proof and evidence. Pirates, how did you do? 84 potential in the first round. 89 potential for a catcher. Okay. 78, 68, 71, 68, and 64. So team another team where the draft class was only good for the first 3 picks or so, and everything else wasn't that good. Okay, so Milwaukee just drafted a elite catcher themselves. There's a lot of elite catchers in this draft. What the fuck? I don't think I probably should have went for one just in case. Jack Hahn. Then they got Pat Ortiz as a man. It's closing pitchers and catchers that are like the best players in this year's draft class. What the fuck? Robbie Tompkins. Guys, give me 1 second. I'm back. Alright, where we left off. Okay. So 89, 88, 83. So it's kind of declining. Down to 74. 69. Nice. 269s. Even better. And then the 83, Mariano Rivera, who was born in Canada. Interesting. Definitely better than some of my division rivals. That's for sure. Milwaukee had a much better class. Holy shit. Salvatore Nunez. Dude, they are trading Ellie De La Cruz, man. They are trading him. 95 potential, and he might have been a generational talent if they were lucky. Holy fuck. Yeah, they're gonna just, I guess they'll trade Ellie and get whatever they can from him this offseason. I don't think it makes sense now for him to stay. Why keep a guy who's gonna get one more year of arbitration, get extended at some point? Why bother with that when you just drafted another guy who's going to have that same potential that Ellie has as a rating right now? Especially because they whiffed on their following pick, Rich Martin. Fucking Jesus. They didn't sign this guy, Felipe Castilla. I guess he'll go to college now. And then this guy, David Kelsey, is a 67 potential. And his current rating is 70. That doesn't... I don't understand that. That shit makes no sense to me. I think I'm going to just go... I'm going to write a note to myself and just make Kelsey's... Yeah, it's Kelsey. I'm going to make his potential 70. Because I don't understand that shit. David Hernandez, he went unsigned. So that's 2 guys. So I guess Hernandez will be in the draft for next year. Javier Sanchez, 82. Brian O'Keefe. Yeah, they're going to need to trade Ellie because now they need to get more they'll need more prospects, better prospects, because the draft picks they just got are not that great. Donald Hirsch. So these guys only have 5 picks, and their only good pick is this guy. Okay. Yeah, okay, Chicago. I can see why the Cubs have also struggled in this series to do anything. Now we know why. Alright, NL East time. What do we got? Nationals got Andres Lopez, 87 potential, currently a 68 overall. Just one off of the illustrious 69. Enrique Diaz, 79. Todd Griffin, 86, and he's another closing pitcher. What the fuck is up with this year's draft? All the good relievers are closers, man. Maybe I should have went for closers instead. Bobby Cordero. Oh, and for the record, I'm just going to say the Brewers had the best draft class in that NL Central. I'll just say that. Second place is Pittsburgh. Probably a tie between the two of them. Philly, yeah, you really didn't have a great draft class. Your last pick was 69. Nice. The pick before was 71, and then you had a 78, 77, and 76. Meanwhile, this guy went completely unsigned, so you fucked up there. At one point, I think I wanted Bobby Cordero. Actually, I don't remember. Don't quote me on that. I don't remember. Mets, let's see, 85 for your first. Not bad. A potential generational talent, and you couldn't sign him. That's rough. Kurt Prado. Juan Gomez, Alberto Dominguez, Scott Mobley. So, sorry I had to talk to my brother came in. Yeah, I don't feel really confident with this Mets draft class. It's pretty weak. Another weak draft class. Your best pick was the first one, and he's only 85. Marlins, what are you rocking with? You didn't sign this guy. He might have been 95 potential. Good job, idiots. At least this catcher again. What the fuck is with the catchers and the closing pitchers in this year's draft? All being good. This guy has a 91 potential. And you know how this shit's gonna work. I think I said this in a previous stream, but I just want to also clarify here. Starting next season, a lot of the prospects that have been stuck in AAA, they're gonna get like a ratings boost of like 5 to 10 points. So that way they can get to the show and be an actual impactful player. So eventually he's gonna get that boost. And if he's already like 75, he could be bumped up to an 85, and he'll be on a renewal contract. So that's not going to be fun. I guess it's okay. Certainly better than the Mets. More greens than yellow. In fact, you only have the one yellow. Should have done better though with that second round pick. You picked a guy who is 5'7" with a deep potential. You fucked up. And again, Braves. They got a closing pitcher, 87 potential. What the fuck? Also, the third basemen are pretty clean in this draft. There's been some pretty decent ratings, or some pretty decent potentials, but Bautista's got a way to go. I see he is a 46 overall. So we'll see what happens with him. Other than that, they whiffed on their second selection, a slight whiff on their first. I would not have taken. I don't think it's really satisfying getting a guy 76 potential as your first pick. So you have that. You have that going for you right there. So from the looks of it, I would confidently say, without a shadow of a doubt, we had the best class in this conference. Some of these teams were close to that. I think Milwaukee and Pittsburgh were pretty solid in their drafts. Dodgers had some good selections, but we definitely had the best draft class. We definitely did. Practically not a single miss. Everything here is green and blue, so pretty happy with that. All right, let's see what the AL is working with. I guess we'll start with the Rangers. Johnny Abreu. He was there. I don't know if I wanted him in. No, because he was a starting pitcher. I never scouted starters this year. But he has an 86 potential, and after that, they don't really get good picks until late in the round. Rick Sweat and Alex Stewart. Otherwise, there's a guy with a 67 potential, 75 potential, and 72. Not a very good class. It's like above average, I guess. Seattle. Seattle landed a stud late. Jorge Osuna. Drafted in the third round. What the fuck? So first, second, a second. He probably was drafted somewhere in that range. Jeff Malone, but they didn't sign him. He got taken in the third. So they got a 91 potential second baseman round 3. And the crazy part is he can play all outfield positions and third base and shortstop. They got a gem. Dude, if it isn't bad enough the A's sucked this year, they did not help themselves. They failed to sign one guy. One guy ended up being 68. One guy 61. Their best pick was their last pick. Their sixth rounder, Joaquin Morehouse. That's actually a really cool name, I gotta say. 88 potential, and he's a first baseman. At least he can play catcher, second base, third, and right field. But yeah, I can see why this team has been like fucking shit throughout this series. They don't fucking draft well worth a damn. Yo, the Angels might have just gotten themselves out the mud. A 98 potential outfielder, Pablo Valentin. Or Valentine, whichever one is. I would assume it's Valentin. Or Valentin. Maybe it's Valentine but there's no E at the end, so I'm not sure. God damn. They got another elite prospect. And that honestly cancels out like any issues the rest of this class has. Like, fuck, who gives a fuck about this? They got that 98 right there. Although they probably should have picked someone else outside of right field. So I don't know what the fuck. They picked 3 right fielders. I just noticed that. What the fuck? I mean, their reliever is pretty decent. Tim Eden, 76. Not the worst case scenario. But nah, I actually gotta say, this is a crazy situation for them. He could be in the show by 2030, or they might just push him up there next season. That's crazy. That might just clear the Angels with the best class in this division. Yeah, Houston only got an 87 and an 80, and they failed to sign one of their players. Yeah, I'm gonna give it to the Angels at this point. I think they got the best class here. Oh, look, another good second baseman, Henry Arnez, to the Twins. Not a very good first round selection, though. I would just consider him a bust. 69 overall. Nice. 78. They didn't sign Roberto Batista, Leo Flutie, and Chad Earnhardt. Definitely a weak class. What about KC? What do you got? Ray Hendrickson. God damn, this class is weak as hell. Dude, they got cucked too. His scouting potential was 86 to 98, and it ended up being 71. They either didn't scout him full. It has to be because the CPU for these teams is not scouting the players fully. That has to be the reason. I don't know what else to say. Yeah, this is a shit class. Casey fucking whiffed. Yo! Detroit got a generational talent! Dude, we have had like 3 generational talents in 4 consecutive, and in 3 drafts, we have had at least 1 generational talent out of the last 4. I don't think there was a generational talent in 2026. I might have to check later. But we had Taylor Hayashi in year 1. 2027, we got William Lane for us. And now we have Kenny Morgan for Detroit. Holy shit. And he's already 80 overall. Yo, he is legitimately a generational talent. That is the prime term for generational talent. Motherfucker, 80 overall, 99 potential, and he hits shit. Great durability to start. Solid fielding. Not the greatest in terms of speed, but bro, his base running aggressiveness is 78. Yeah, he might become a speed demon running on the bags. He may not be able to get a lot of steals though, but that's okay. Fuck me, that's crazy. This clears the AL Central. This clears everyone's draft. They got not only a 99, they got an 89 too. The only draft or challenger to them is us with 286 and not a single 69 or lower. That is crazy, man. Nah, Detroit might be so back. They might actually be back now, bro. Fuck. Cleveland whiffed on their first. Yeah, not even a dispute. Like, get this shit out of here, bro. 88, 62, 82, 72, 68. And who's their last pick? A 73? Yeah, they whiffed. And they have one guy they didn't even sign. What? What? Are you serious? They got another generational talent, bro. Where is this luck, bro? Where is this luck coming from Chicago, bro? Who on the dev team is glazing the White Sox like this? How do y'all get not 1, but 2 generational talents, and they're both not even 25? What the fuck? He's already 80! What is going on, bro? Not only is he a 99, their second rounder was an 85, their third was a 73, but look at their 4th selection, 82 potential. Dude, they had a draft there. Dude, their draft honestly might be... You know what? I said Detroit's was great. I think it's now Detroit. It's got to be Chicago, Detroit, and Colorado. Those are the 3 teams with the best draft classes. And honestly, I might just give it to Chicago, bro. The White Sox might have a better class than us. I would rather have a 99 and an 85 over 286. I'm going to be honest. That is an insane class. Toronto, not even a contest here compared to the White Sox, bro. This is a crazy downgrade. 85 it's not that it's bad. 85 for your first round selection is pretty good. And for your second selection, 84. And they're both pitchers. Man, they went pitcher crazy for the first picks. But then they whiffed hard on the last 2 selections. So yeah, I gotta give it to Chicago. Now the White Sox cooked, bro. Tampa, what the hell are y'all doing? This is a guy that wasn't scouted fully. I can tell, because why is his actual potential 71 when it's scouted as 83 to 93? It has to be just that. Look how much yellow there is, bro. This shit nasty. Yankees 285s, and it's kind of it. A 75, 74, and 72 afterwards. Boston, not a great draft class. Their best pick was here, Leo Felice. Dude, I'm on the high of that White Sox draft, bro. Holy shit. Baltimore had a pretty good class, 84 overall for their first pick, and he was the 30th selection. He would have been. Leandro De La Cruz is 88 potential, and he's a second baseman. And then they got another starting pitcher with a high potential, 86 for Mario Marquez. Afterwards, Robert Rosado, but nothing else afterwards. Okay, so officially the best draft class is the top 3. Honestly, it might have to go to Chicago as number 1. I don't think there's a class that's that much better other than Detroit's. Like, we got 286 potentials and an 81. I'd rather have Chicago's or Detroit's than this, man. I'm gonna be honest. I wish one of these guys might have been. I really wish Robbie Ferris was 97. That would have been huge. Honestly, I think Cincinnati's might be close to the top. I don't know who I would put in the top 5. Maybe I would say Baltimore, but they whiffed on too many guys alongside of their hits. So, yeah, I'm going to give it to Chicago. I think they had the best class. Detroit had the second best. Maybe even Detroit might be better because you got not only a 99, you got another third baseman and Diego Cortez. No. Okay, All right. Hear me out. I might have to. Does he play other position? No, he doesn't play another position. Why do you not play other positions? Because Dwayne Roth does play other positions, and I'm just thinking, like, man, what would I give to have not only one really good third baseman, but maybe even a second third baseman that could be good for us? Get 2 good third basemen and one that plays multiple positions, dude. We could be so back. Especially because you don't need it. You got this motherfucker right here. Like, damn, that's fucking wild. So, at 85 and 82. Yeah, I'll say Chicago's is number 1. The White Sox had the best class. Detroit had the second best class. And I firmly believe ours was the best class in the NL as a whole. So I'm just gonna say we were number 3. Especially because at last I checked, the Reds I think had left someone unsigned. Holy shit! I didn't even notice this one. I don't know if I really like paid enough attention to this. 87 and 99 scouted potential, and he ended up at 64. God damn. That is a punch to the dick. Milwaukee, yeah, you know what? We'll give Milwaukee number 4 because they got an 89 and 88. Actually, nah, Milwaukee, go ahead and take number 3, bro. Take number 3 from me. 89, 88, 83, 83. That's way better than my draft class. And even if they had 269 overalls, that's still 69. That's not the worst case scenario. So, yeah, I'll let Milwaukee take number 3. But I think we would still be comfortably slotted as number 4, which means Milwaukee arguably has the best class in the NL. We had the best class in our division. They have the best class in our conference. I can't give it to the Reds. The Reds can't be number 5, bro. Even with the 95 overall, that ain't shit, bro. Chicago, no way. The Nationals, no, because he kind of whiffed. Maybe. Ooh, maybe the Angels. I think Angels got to be number 5. A 98 overall, that kind of cancels it out. A 98 overall cancel at a position of high value like right field, that can almost cancel out every other pick. Especially because they had 279s and 76. The only bad pick was really here, Jimenez. And they don't even need him at this point. Yeah, I might have to say Angels might have to be 5. I think they have the best class in their division, and they have the 5th best class overall. Some of these teams are definitely going to need teardowns at some point, man. Seems like the Athletics whiffing on almost every single pick. Nah, we got to look at the A's, bro. We got to take a look at the A's again, bro. I need to look at the Athletics one more time. This shit is so sad, bro. So fucking sad. 77, 277s, a 76, 68, 61. He's the only good player they really drafted, and they drafted him late. They didn't even get this guy, and he could have been generational too. Who knows? I don't even know if he was from overseas or not. But yeah, that's the 2028 class. That's how everyone did. I am slow. I will say again, I am a bit disappointed in how low. Not entirely disappointed in Ramirez's rate in the potential. Could have been a lot lower for sure, no doubt. I mean, he could have been 74, and that would have been really bad. Parker, similar scenario, but I really wish he was somewhere in the 80s. But I'll take 78 for now. I think the strongest part of our draft was definitely drafting relievers. 79 and 81 and 286. That's pretty good. And for Joseph Patel, I'll definitely take that 77 potential. And considering that he's already 53 overall, he could actually see double A action next season. So we'll see. We'll see what happens there. Aside of that, recently we had some revelations going on, which will be in a video later. It'll be a small video or like a quick video, probably like 10 minutes at least. Ryan Tierney, you probably don't remember him, but he was from our 2026 class. He has now made it to double A. He's gotten really good at class A. He's developed very well. He had a pretty good first match or first start. 10 strikeouts, no runs allowed. Only allowed 2 hits and a walk. He had a really good game. It's going to be a video at some point. His wins above replacement's already 0.3. I'm pretty happy with his performance. Other than that, though, our Class A team is still rolling. Doing pretty good. And our Major League team is low-key rolling, too. Dennis Eckert's got a start against the Cubs. I think I have the difficulty set pretty high today. Yeah, I had it set to legend. We'll go down to Hall of Fame. I don't need it to be too difficult. I could play a game. I see Doyle's rating went up 91. Pretty good. I probably won't make this a long stream if I'm being honest. Be an hour. Then sim offline. By the way, Dennis Eckert has won Rookie of the Month for the month of July. He was phenomenal. Just needed to say that just in case it gets lost in the shuffles of history. Yeah, he's been great. And he's lined up to be a candidate for Cy Young and Rookie of the Year, which makes me pretty hyped. Or a good start. Man, I just can't get over the fact that Chicago not only the White Sox not only landed a generational talent at starting pitcher. It is crazy they got an infielder who's also going to be a generational talent. That is insane, man. These drafts have been crazy. I need to check if William Lane was my first round was one of my draft picks in last year's, as in 2027 or 2026. Ah, fuck. Man, I thought that would work. Hmm. Someone tell him that he doesn't have to swing at everything I throw at him, bro. Like, damn. There we go. About time he threw him out. Oh, that doesn't work. Approach. Yeah, they're just fouling off at this point. Man, that's really shit. Oh fuck. That's not that's real unfortunate. Just gave that motherfucker, I think, his first RBI hit all season. There we go. Man, it's really unfortunate these guys keep fouling shit off because Eckert might be done before he gets a quality start. There's my guy. That works. Damn. Damn. Alright. We're good. Just look at the difference, man. We'd be second place in the NL Central and have a shot at the division title if we didn't play in the West. Dodgers are just too good this year, man. They took that handicap to heart last year, bro. They try to make shit easy for themselves and it ended up backfiring. It's in the playoffs and everything. Now they back with a vengeance. That was concerning. I'm selling like crazy. Let me lock in. Hold on. Typical. Why am I not surprised? I want to try that again. That's a hell of a double play right there by Tolia. Really? 5 hits and no runs on Jordan Wicks? Come on, oh, what the fuck are we? Oh fuck! Please don't. What a catch by Brendan Doyle! Holy shit! The 2028 All-Star Game MVP. Showing the glove. Need a better angle on that. Elite glove. That's an elite thumbnail right there. Fuck. Oh, you know what? I need to. There we go. Sometimes I forgot to fix that. All right, that's really unfortunate. Bean, what are you doing? I just go double. That's cool. Oh no. Thank God. That timing was shit. That was bad timing. Fuck. Get that out at first, please. All right, that's his quality start right there. He's probably gonna end up as an L. He's probably gonna go 12-3 at this rate, or not. Amador might have just saved it. Yeah, look at Paul Skeens. 15-3, ERA sub 2, 165 strikeouts. And it's only gonna get higher because Eckert's not getting many strikeouts right now. They're fighting for their life. Fuck. That is so unfortunate, bro. I was hoping he would have had it somewhere down the plate. But I just had the timing off. That sucks. No shot, no shot, no shot, no. Bro! I wasn't even in the zone! Yeah, take him out now. I gotta close out this inning, yo. I'm sorry. I gotta close out the inning. Or the game's gonna pull this bullshit on me and fuck me over. That's cool. Alright, note to self. Don't do that next time. Because those were 2 runs that he just allowed. Assad gets the loss. Woof. Damn, Amador went. He got a cook. 3 for 4? Home run and 3 RBIs, a double, a home run. Brennan Doyle, 2 for 5. One of them was a double, and he had the nice catch. Did he allow a run? Bro, I couldn't sub in. The game wouldn't let me sub in, so I could have prevented those runs from happening. Slayton just needed to allow 1 hit. Of course, why not? I'm not even mad about the loss. I'm more so mad about Dennis Eckert's stat line now. Now it shows he allowed 2 earned runs along with his 4 hits and 3 walks. Like, I'm not mad at the loss at this point, bro. We're gonna be a playoff team at the rate shit's going. Damn, these teams we were going blow for blow in the 6th and the 8th. But since they had that early run, that did not help. That's unfortunate. Jose Fuentes is on the mound. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and pop in here real quick. There's Richie Mata. DeAndre DeBrew. Man, I'm really upset the game didn't let me switch off in time. Would have prevented those runs. Henry Eckert should still be the fucking. You should still be able to achieve Rookie of the Year, but I want to make sure he also stays within the candidacy for Cy Young. That would go hard though. First draft pick of the series, and he's Cy Young candidate year in and year out. While I recording that clip, 505 for ER. We're amazed that he's still getting work at this point. Damn, he whiffed that some shit. It worked out though. It's all good. I keep throwing heat. I want Fuentes to get his velocity up at some. Motherfucker could be lethal. Damn. Timing was off. Get his ass. That was foul. Try that curveball one more time. Oof. Timing's off. Timing is really off. Popped. Good shit. I swear, his slider has such a weird movement. There's not enough movement to it at times. Sometimes there's movement, sometimes there's not enough. But for a guy with like 5 pitches in his repertoire, it's not like the worst case scenario to have. He timed that shit. Let's go. Full count. What the fuck, man? Fuck! Man, couldn't have fucking whiffed harder, bro. Got the strikeout though. That works. That was terrible. I don't know why his fucking he doesn't have a lot of movement on on his 2-seam either. That shit goes straight down the middle at times, and that fucks me up. That was shit. The fucking ump just said, I don't know where that shit went, but you can have it. Damn! Note to self: Grant Richardson, no curveball. Nope, timing was off. Get that out. Need one more. We get out this jam. This pitch count's a little too high for my liking. I will admit. That's just my fault. I'm whiffing, bro. That was the right spot for the curveball. I fucking whiffed. Alright, there we go. Man, we got some great pitching prospects. And we got plenty more on the way. I don't think he saw that coming. Same, different pitch in the same spot. Fucked them up. We got him. We fucking got him. Told you. God damn, my pitch count's at 55. Jesus. Got him. I might have to. I'll have to go ahead and do this because his pitch count's getting a little too high for my liking. I don't want him to be out there for too long. I know it's at 57, but that's not the greatest. Fuck! Yeah, his stamina isn't the best, and I don't want it to be. I don't want it to drop any lower than it has to. He might get 5 innings at best. I definitely want to see Ray McCormick out there, that's for sure. Bada boom. Bro got a clean cut, I gotta tell you. They generated bro with the clean cut. Too far off. Great catch, Benny. I gotta be honest, with Patel's somewhat okay rating for a center fielder, I might make this Benny's last year in Double A. So we definitely gonna have to make this year count. Oh, why am I playing this? I don't want. I don't want to. I need to check. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. How do I see? I don't know. Want to know my boy Fuentes' pitch count. 75. Okay. Yeah, this will definitely be his last inning. Fast forward next half. Oh no, 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 no. Great catch. I think that was Hinchman. Yep, that was Hinchman. Great catch. Oh no, that was Robbie Martin. Sorry, I forgot. I promoted Hinchman up to AAA. Great catch, Hinchman. Great fielding. Bro, mad. Bro shook his head. He mad as hell. Well, that's a pretty good start for Fuentes. He's not gonna. Oh wait, where is he at now? 86. Yeah, we could call it there for him. We don't want him to be worn out entirely. And that puts Ray McCormick in the game. I want to have him out there, see what he can do. I'm really not trying to bat team right now. That was close. Damn! That went from a potential out to what probably should have been a single to what ended up becoming a triple. That's real. That's real shit. Get him out. No, it's not gonna work. Uh, I'm doing a little too much with the whole. Oh, he's got 100 mile per hour velocity. Let's use and abuse it. I'm doing too much. Got him. We fucking got him. I felt the vibration of my controller. Great catch. I like McCormick's little pitching animation. It's like a little shoulder shuffle. Makes me think of Kevin Durant's free throw. Yeah, look at that. Oh, are you kidding me? Dude. He threw for 98. Bro sent it out with 106. That's real shit. That sucks. McCormick is gonna get stuck with an L. Alright, that gets us out of the 6. I'll sum the rest of this game. We don't need to do anymore. We lose here, we lose here. That's fine. That's unfortunate. Jose Fuentes went through 5 innings, so he gets the quality start, but he doesn't record a win or a loss since no one recorded any runs. Unfortunately, McCormick gets stuck with that. He is the unfortunate recipient or unlucky recipient. Seven strikeouts, 2 walks allowed, and a hit. Yeah, as long as his ERA keeps dropping, that's great. God damn, Philly destroyed the Athletics. I think they swept them. Yeah, they got swept. Royals just beating up on the lowly Nats. Tampa Bay beat up on the White Sox. Oh yeah, Cleveland and Minnesota went at it for a bit. Guardians took first game. Twins lost game 2. Twins took game 3 though. Oof, and the D-backs have to go up against the Dodgers now. Yeah, that's rough. Only won the first game. I'll look through these games. Rangers and Marlins, I think they're wrapping up their series tonight. Yeah, I think they are. Rangers lost somehow. They lost both of the first 2 matches. What the fuck? They got swept. Welp. That's unfortunate. Tigers and Stros. Oh, in the other day. Where was it? I think it's here. Yeah, here we go. Like there was fucking embarrassing voice crack. Eric Silver made his MLB debut. Not too bad, not too bad. And for the Astros, Victor Elizarraga made his, and they ended up beating Detroit. So that's pretty good. I want to just keep. I want to like 7 games. Pay attention. Phillies lose game 1 to the Mets. That's unfortunate for them. Pirates take the Cubs out 7-0. The Cubs, yeah, they're slumping, bro. They slumping hard, bro. Only 1 win in the last week, and it was our 3rd and final game of that series. Actually, no, they actually got 2 on San Diego, 1 on us, 1 on the Dodgers. So they're actually not doing too bad, but still not good enough to be considered a playoff team. What else are we doing? We are 8 games behind the Dodgers. Jesus Christ. Yeah, we could be leading the fucking NL East if we were in that division. Fucking Phillies are actually catching up now. Braves are still losing games. They've lost 6 straight, so that's rough. Marlins have actually won 3 in a row. And they were sellers, so that's funny. Still ahead with that first wildcard spot. Giants are taking over that second at this rate, and the Padres are holding on to dear life. Jesus Christ, look at this race. Padres, Pirates, Phillies, D-backs, Cubs, and Braves. Somehow the Braves, who got Gabriel Moreno, are doing worse. Don't even know how that works. Chase Dollander versus Yuri Perez. That could be a video later. Hey, that's kind of a good matchup. I want to work. I want to make an adjustment to the sliders. I think if I play at home, I want a slider change to where the because it's Coors Field, there should be a little more power. There should be better power in terms of our playing in Coors. So yeah, I think I'll do that. We'll do 2 for the CPU. I don't really need power boost. I feel like the CPU low-key needs a bit of a power boost. Okay. No. Yeah, I want to play this match. Yuri Perez versus Chase Dolan. That's a really nice matchup on paper, if I'm being honest. Yeah, let me get that real quick. Hold on. Damn, they updated Chase Dolander. Now he's got like slightly grayish hair. No longer those black locks. Honestly, looked a lot better. Some of these cyber face updates kind of regress the look of the character. I think they look much better with what their defaults were. That makes sense. What's my veteran? Yeah, that works. God damn, Skeet's got 177 strikeouts. Yeah, he's about to run away with the Cy Young for 2028. Not even a debate, not even an argument at this point. Damn it. Fucked up the timing. Trying to get better and better with Rocchio as a fielder. I want him to be like a Gold Glove candidate at shortstop every year. He's as long as he's with us. Yeah, Yuri Perez isn't doing too bad considering the Marlins suck this season. If he had better run support, he'd probably have a much better record, and Miami would be somewhere in contention for a playoff spot, a legit contention. Right now, they're just hanging on for dear life. That is unfortunate. All right, good start. Thought that would be in the zone. I was wrong. They just barely got that steal. We're all thirsty for some fucking strikeouts with this circle change and the slider. Yeah, that was out of the zone. That's an out of first. It's definitely a case of we just gotta hold on until Yuri Perez is subbed out if we have to. Oh boy. Oh fuck. Do you bitch. And his throw off. Nice. Nice. Wonderful. Well, we tagged them out at second at least. Best we can do at this point. You bitch. Fucking shift. Dude, that almost beat the shift, but no, I'm not lucky right now. That's unfortunate. That beat the shift. That's good. What, bro? Shit barely touched the fucking box, man. We just gotta minimize any damage they do offensively, man. So we can get Yuri Perez to snap. Bro, what? That fucking blows, bro. Thank you, Bean. Yeah, that's bullshit.
Let's go, Rockies!
My dumbass. Okay, so what happened was the reason why there was no audio from the game coming through, which really pisses me off now that I look at it. That's because video capture device. I forget I need to go to advanced audio properties and remember to put it on track 1, otherwise nothing pops in. So, yeah, I just been recording for nearly 2 hours with no game audio. That sucks. Nothing you can do at this point. There just won't be any audio. I'm almost done. I think we'll probably just play this one game. I'm just gonna drop the stream after this. Today. I was supposed to sim a lot further, but, you know, nearly 2 hours with no audio from the game, it kind of makes it a wash at this point.
2 balls, 1 strike. Let's go, Rockies! Ball.
Yeah, we bullshitting out here. We did it again. Straight cheesing. That was a great double play. Fuck, man. It's annoying. I have to remind myself next time. Make sure advanced audio properties. Check that before you should open this. Got a fucking wasp outside my window. That shit's pissing me off. Low key, the worst part about spring and summer, them bitch ass motherfuckers come back. They don't even do anything, bro. They don't pollinate shit. They don't fucking pollinate flowers or anything. They don't make honey. All they do is violate. All they do is cause problems. Like, why do y'all exist? Nobody likes y'all sorry ass motherfuckers, bro. Life would be so much better if they were just gone. Wasps, hornets, yellow jackets, anything except for bees, bumblebees, honeybees, them fucks. And that's foul. Why not? That weak ass shit. Fucking 2 hours. My dumbass forgot to fucking audio. Can you record offline for like 2 months? You tend to forget dumb shit like that. Little reminders. Right now, both teams are putting up pitching gems. Crazy.
Ball, inside.
Fuck. That's a good way to end things. He almost hit Yuri Perez. Holy shit. Imagine it hit him in the face. That shit was more. You know the one thing I gotta say about this game, these MLB show games, when a pitcher gets hit on any limb, there's no actual severe injury. They'll get hit in the face and they'll just walk it off like no problem. Meanwhile, real life shows that you getting hit by a ball going 90-something miles per hour at your head usually leaves like a bloody mark.
That's the ball.
But they're like, nah, we can't show blood. It's gotta be rated E for everyone. It's like, bro, a little blood is not going to scare a child, bro. Relax. Fuck! That shit would have been a home run. Down the middle, circle change, 87, bro. Being feast on change balls.
3 and 2.
Or change up. I don't know why I say change balls. A change up down the middle for Bean, that's like a free eats.
Take your base. Got it. Save for steady set.
I was about to say, no way my dumbass just landed on a double play. I was about to start tweaking. Nearly got me. I don't want to swing at anything low, and he nearly got me with that shit. At least I don't want to try and swing anything low. Needed to pop up into the outfield. There we go. That's the first base. Base runner to score for us. Get Harry Ford to third. We moving. And they taking him out. Damn, I thought they would have let Yuri stay out there way longer. They took him out in not even full 5 innings. They brought him to do with a 7 ERA. Yeah, this is about to be free eats real quick. Give me 1 second. Never mind. I'm whiffing like crazy. Slider, sinker, forces. Fuck! Never mind, no free eats. Bro, you have 89 speed. You were not hustling, Doyle. You wasn't hustling for shit. You bitch. Talking about some bitch. Shut your ass up. Damn, that's mad trash, bro. Fuck. You bitch. Fucking hate that shit. Perfect. Right into a fucking glove. Oh shit, I forgot to take him out. I was so focused on trying to get some hits in, bro. I just forgot to take him out before the next inning started. I low-key have not been using Alvarado much this year. Because he hasn't... Not because he isn't good. Because we either blow out people or we get blown out ourselves. It's low-key an experience with the Rockies 2028. You either cook them or you get cooked. There's no in between. I did not expect him to gun for second. That was wild. Great hustling. Hey, you know what? Gotta respect it. Man, they had a guy with a 7 for ERA and we couldn't get a single run generated. That's crazy.
Leading off for the Rockies, the shortstop, Ryan Rocchio. One straight.
That works. Well, I could have sworn it looked like he got hit. Then again, the angle isn't that great, is it? Bro, I just I'm not very lucky.
The left fielder, number 22.
Why?
Now batting, the right fielder, Dean. Nope, not this.
There we go! That's what I'm talking about, Zach! Get out of here! What a fucking home run by Zach Veen. Get that weak shit out of here. What a fucking home run. What's up, baby? Give me some. Let's fucking go, Harry. Got a home run himself now. That backfield is low-key clean as fuck. Yep, tells us to come back to the dugout. Now, where was this against the guy with a 7 for ERA, bro? I don't know how I couldn't hit shit off of him.
Now pitching for the Marlins. Number 62, George Soriano.
Yeah, that bat flip low-key.
No, that's a ball. 2-1.
I'll take it. I'll absolutely take that inning, bro. Back-to-back home runs from Veen and Harry Ford. We'll take that every single time.
The right fielder, number 8, Griffin Conrad. That's the ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, fuck. Mistimed it. Oh, Lopez, what? No! Dude, don't tell me they're about to give him an error. Okay. They showed mercy. Nope, fouled. Ain't no fucking. Man, all that hard work to get the lead the way we did, bro, just to lose it like that, that's crazy. Now he gets the 2 outs after he gave up the fucking. That shit whack. Bro. What kind of bullshit? Fuck, that was close. I really gotta be more careful in what I swing. That was lucky. I am glad I didn't swing at that. There we go. That's the base hit we needed. Let's get this rally going here late. We'll go ahead and substitute him with Esteury Ruiz. With that pinch runner, this is why we brought him in. Just barely got it. Holy fuck, man. Damn, this slider fast as shit. Damn! Shouldn't have swung. Yeah, bro's tempting fate right now with all these off-speed pitches. There we go! That's what I'm talking about, baby! Give me that lead right back! That clutch gene! Motherfucker got that clutch gene! Oh, and they taking Ronnie out. Who are they bringing in? Davion Curry? Okay. That sinker was low too. I'm surprised. Great hit. Great hit, Rook. Yo. Bam. Base hit number 2. What? Bro, I cannot be serious, bro. I cannot be serious. Oh my god. Thank God Michael Tollier hit that shit, bro. Smack the fuck out that ball. Come on, Castillo. Close the door. Time to shut the door on these hoes. Make them rethink their life for next game. Bro, right down the middle with that sinker is diabolical work. Nah, we not throwing the sinker. Fuck that. I don't need that shit getting hit for a home run. Montoya. MVP. The reigning MVP. I'd be forgetting low key. His impact hasn't been as effective this year. But that don't change. That still doesn't mean he ain't an MVP. That 2027 season, man, that shit was special. Damn. The fucking Blue Jays cooked the A's. That's funny. Yeah, they for real just tanking at this point. KC took Detroit 1-0. Let's go! Striking out Joe McBride. They're down to their last out. Time to get it going. Do or die time. Oh shit. I have to be real careful. Honestly, if I can't strike him out, that's fine. He threw him off the bag anyways. Luckily for us, he stayed at second. He got him. That was a bullshit pitch. But he got him. Final out. Come on. Come on. Oh, no. No. Veen. Come on. Come on, Veen. Come on, Veen. What? What? Veen! What are you doing? You just blew the game. He just blew the game, bro. He just blew the game. You can't be serious. How did he miss that? He was doing so good this game. That was the final out. I mistimed the fuck out of that, bro. No shot. Now we can't get an outward damn, bro. Fuck. I'll have to get back out there. Try this again. They brought in Jeff Hoffman to finish us off too. Damn it! I thought he beat the shift! I was too late on the swing. Fuck! I'm too late on these fastballs, bro. I'm too late. That shit was down the middle. Come on, fall, fall, fall. He's got to be aggressive, bro. Down to the last out. We got to be aggressive here. Go for third, go for third, go for third. He made it. Do I have a better option against righties? Aaron Shunk? You know what? Fuck it. Put it on the door. We need to take... God, that sinker's fast as fuck. Come on. Down to the final out. Come on. No! No! We lost. Fuck. How the fuck did I lose this game, bro? I cannot believe I just sold on my own game. Like, we had it. We had him. All I had to do was just time the catch. I keep forgetting you have to just get it in the green for that fucking home run steal fucking thing, bro. Fuck. Dude, that was our win. That was our game to win, man. We needed that win. We were gonna get one game closer to LA. Now we fall one step back. All them home runs I was giving up, you fucking whack, bro. Michael Toy, yeah, look at that, bro. That should have been the game winner. The go-ahead home run. That should have been it. Ramirez should not have made it all the way to third. I fucking whiffed. Shit, man. Kudos to Miami to continue battling this season, man. They don't give a fuck about their circumstances or where they are in the stand. They want to play for the postseason, bro, and they fucking fought hard for that. I'll give them credit. Wins like that could easily sway them to being a playoff team again. If they can rattle off more wins like that. Fuck, man. I really sold that game. That was the game, bro. That was a great match. We had it. Gave up 3 runs with fucking Alvarado. And then I fucked up with while Castillo was out there, man. I whiffed. Badly. Well. That is some absolute bullshit. Should have been much better. Yeah, Phillies beat the Mets. Brewers beat the Reds by only 1. Twins blew out the Mariners. That's surprising. Atlanta's starting to get back on track. Although they are playing the Angels, so who knows. Red Sox beat the Giants. Dodgers beat the Padres. So the standings don't change in terms of where we are with the Giants and the Padres. We're still only 3.5 games ahead of them. Or maybe 4. I don't know. I'd say 4. 4 games ahead. Still ahead of the Padres, 7.5 games. But Pittsburgh is right there. Philly is not far behind. Arizona continues to shock the world and stay within relative playoff range. And Atlanta's finally getting back on track against the Angels. Nah, I should have won that game. I fucking whiffed. I whiffed badly. Well, I'm not gonna hold up anymore. This has been a unfortunate stream, really unfortunate way to end it. The L, and I realized I recorded for over an hour with no audio, game audio that is, so that's cool. I mean, not too much really happened in this stream, but whatever. I'll see you guys later. Don't think I'll stream any more of this today. Probably tomorrow. At some point, either tomorrow or Friday. Maybe not tomorrow. I have shit going on tomorrow. Probably look to Friday.